book lovers, it is G-Swizz here, and I'm here today to talk about my favorite special editions I received this year. I know that this does not matter at the moment, but I filmed that introduction 2 hours ago, just before my neighbors started booming out really loud music. I also tried my best to film at like the quietest time of the day, but apparently not. I guess they knew I was filming and they were just like, nope, not gonna have it. Let's play some loud music so we can stop her. I personally consider myself to be a special edition book collector, and it's not just necessarily because I love reading books, I also just love collecting. And so I thought to myself, why don't I let my hobby inspire my content here? And I go through my favorite special editions that I've received this year. Some of these special editions the Bookish box ones, I actually ordered last year. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the longest wait I had to wait for like one of these sets was like over a year. Yeah, oh yeah, no, one of them definitely over a year because one of the books got pushed back. However, I think when you're averaging between like 9 months to a year, it is ridiculous. However, thankfully with the books that I'm going to share with you guys today, I did not have any buyer's remorse, especially after waiting somewhere between 9 months to a year for them. But I think the only book subscription service companies I will be sharing my favorite special editions from today are Illumicrate, Fairyloot, and the Bookish box. I don't know if I have a ranking scale for this. I'm just going to talk about the best of the best for me personally, because I mean, choosing the special editions to feature in this video alone was tough. So I guess without further ado, I'm going to get straight into my favorite special edition books I received this year and kind of go through the features that I love about them and yeah, pretty much gush about them. I love gushing, so let's go. The first special edition set that I would like to shout out today that I absolutely love and adore is actually of a book series that I didn't like the first time I read it, but I was so amazed by the concept art of this book series that I needed and I absolutely wanted them. And maybe these special editions might just compel me to give this series a second chance. That, my friends, is the Winners Trilogy by Marie Ruchkowski. I love the illustrations on this because they are illustrated by Alethian Art, who is one of my favorite illustrators of all time. I also have to give a shout out to the Touch of Darkness books. The reason why they're not on this list is because I feel like the Bookish box kind of printed them a little bit too dark. However, in my personal opinion, I just really adore the coloring on this set. Once again, I did not like these books the first time I read them. Then again, I believe the first time I read them, I was like 20 or maybe even younger than that. So it has been a while since then, and I was looking for specifics in fantasy. Like when it came to fantasy books back in the day, I really wanted an emphasis on the magic, and this series, I don't remember whether it has magic or not, but I also very much loved the Chosen One trope, whereas the protagonist here is like more strategic and in the background, so that's why I wasn't into it back in the day. However, now that I love myself a good political fantasy, I might just enjoy the series even more now at this age. I want to go through how beautiful this is. I love the holographic foiling there, and also underneath the dust jacket there's some really cool foiling. My one critique of this is that I kind of wish the holographic foiling was also on the naked hardback, but this being said, it's still pretty enough. And I mean, we didn't even need like reverse dust jacket art because the dust jacket art itself is absolutely incredible. I love this set so much, to the point that it is definitely one of the best sets that I've received this year. The next special edition I would like to highlight in this video today is The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy by Megan Bannon. This is a Fairyloot exclusive edition, and not many people liked this customization, but I reckon it was one of the best adult book pick customizations this year. I don't know, I feel like ever since I subscribed, the customizations haven't been like amazing, but there have been like 1 or 2 exceptions. This is definitely one of those 2 exceptions. So first off, look at those pages. I think I just really love the coloring, and I also very much appreciate the stenciling. I like the detail here because there's a flower, but there's also a skull within those flowers. And then the end pages are absolutely adorable, but I really also love the foiling. I have wanted to see this level of foiling on some of their special editions, and I feel like maybe some of the books in the past might have had like this level of foiling, but I've just wanted to see this, and I'm so happy that The Undertaking of Heart and Mercy has it because this book is a treasure to me. The next special edition I'm going to bring up is the other one of the exceptions in terms of Fairyloot special editions that I've just been absolutely blown away by in their adult subscription service, and that, my friends, is Babel by R.F. Kuang. I have only just realized how well sought after this edition is. I love the silver, I love the gold, and every single time I look at the regular trade paperback here in Australia, I'm just like, wait a second, that's the original cover? Because because I have just embedded this beautiful cover in my memory, like to the point where I feel like this is the only one. This is the only one I'll ever need. I also very much appreciate the digital printed edges, and to top it all off, I really love the end page art and I love the under the dust jacket art. I'll just take that off so you guys can see the full spread. That full spread is incredible, and if the dust jacket wasn't pretty enough, then I definitely display it like this on my shelf. Absolutely impressed by this one. They put a lot of effort into this one, and yeah, it kind of saddens me that some of the other books have not had like the same effort. Don't get me started on the September pick, adult pick that is. Really wish that we got more of this more often. If not, maybe just more like quality items would be great. I'm like 50-50 with Fairyloot right now, but I really loved this. There are hits, there are misses, but when there are hits, there are definitely hits. And the next special editions I would like to talk about are a special edition set that is not yet completed. However, I finally received these this year and I'm so happy because I'm pretty sure we were meant to receive these last year and then the fourth book got pushed back to this year. Guys, I'm talking about the Crave series by Tracy Wolff. I personally really love the spines to this set because they make up Catmere Academy. There are 2 more books that are going to be added to this collection, Charm and Cherish, and I honestly cannot wait for them to come. So I'm just going to give you a little look-see of that. I personally also really love the color palette and how that contrasts with the gold. Green and gold, that is a combination that I absolutely love and adore. When I see green and gold, do I get excited. I also very much love the red hues that pop up every once in a while. I know that they're symbolic because vampires, blood, whatnot. The end pages are really cool as well, and on top of that, I do like the foiling. Here we have Jackson. I don't really care too much about the under the dust jacket art. I mean, yeah, it looks really cool. It's just I do not like that font. I don't like how that font clashes with the art. This is superior because the font is just absolutely perfect. Everything is perfect about this cover style. And I just want to go through the covers individually as well. I really love how the covers continue. This is probably my favorite cover in the series, Crush, because I love Grace here. I love that she's coming into her power, and then there's a mysterious figure in the back. I wonder who that is. I know who that is, and yeah, he's bae. I love Covet. I think I really love this cover because of the way that it is structured, and also once again, the red. I love the red. And finally, we have Court, and I love this hardback in particular because this hardback actually has Grace on it, and I feel like Court is definitely Grace's time to shine. I mean, yes, like I feel like Crush is as well. She finds her times to shine, but Court, she does it so gracefully. I'm only making the Grace puns because everyone does it to me, okay? It's not easy having the name Grace. This set has totally made my year. It sucks that they missed my address in dispatch. At first, I was angry because I just waited more than a year for this set, and I understand that these logistical errors can happen, but with this set, no, I was not having it. I did not want them to sell the set on Members Day without giving it to me first. So yeah, I was paranoid, but I ended up getting it eventually, and I'm so thankful because Crave is one of my favorite series, and as I'm filming this video, I finished Charm this week, and I just feel so emotionally attached at the moment. So yeah, I could be gushing about the set for a very long time. And the next favorite special edition set of 2022 that I would like to mention is the Sands of Arawaya duology done by Illumicrate and illustrated by Monolime. Now, I have loved Monolime's illustrations in the past. I personally really appreciate what they did with the Bookish box from Blood and Ash series, and what they did with Gallant, and with the Kingdom of the Wicked series also by the Bookish box. Pretty much they collaborate with the Bookish box a lot, but I really love this collaboration with Illumicrate, and I reckon that Illumicrate were spot on when it came to the pages, because these pages are absolutely incredible. They are unique. The concept of them, like, I don't know how they figured it out so well, but they match so perfectly. I cannot deal. To top it all off, what I also like about Monolime's designs is that they are always spot on with their font when it comes to adding their font on to their illustrations. I personally feel that with the way that they did the Blood and Ash books, with Gallant, and especially with We Hunt the Flame. The original We Hunt the Flame covers, I feel like really distracted me with the font, because yes, I wanted to see what happened in the background, but the font really just like got in the way. Whereas here, I can see what is happening clearly in the background, and I personally appreciate the set more because of it. Also, the coloring is absolutely stunning. I am obsessed with the set. Once again, I'm just like really happy that I have a colorful set. The Winter's Trilogy and this set, two of like the most colorful sets I have on my shelves, and it's all thanks to Illumicrate. I feel like they have a certain aesthetic and they nail it every time. And the next set I'm gonna bring up in this video is actually the final Fairyloot set. Actually, the only Fairyloot set that I have in this video, because I've shown individual books. I personally feel like I did not receive many sets from Fairyloot this year, maybe like 1 or 2, but it has mostly been individual books. But I did end up receiving the first half of the Shatter Me series by Tahara Mafi, and I am in love with the way that they did these. Now, a lot of people were underwhelmed when they first saw the digital mock-up that they made the announcement with. I noticed that they brightened the covers, and I was interested in the concept of that. I did not realize that they were going to be like all foiled, and you know what? It works very well. But I also really love the pages here. They did an excellent job with these pages. Absolutely spectacular. And to top it all off, the way that they did their hardbacks, the way that they designed it, like with the foiling, all of that. Amazing. You cannot go wrong with an awesome character illustration. I love the character illustrations on these. Sometimes I flip over the dust jackets, but it doesn't really matter at the end of the day because I face them pages out, not spine out. I don't know which side I prefer. They're just so beautiful on both sides that, like, if I could buy 2 sets, I would buy 2 sets. That is how they get you, man. I am so impressed, and even though I did not have many sets to show you from Fairyloot today, this one was definitely like way up there in terms of favorites this year. Now I move on to another Bookish Box special edition set that I honestly did not know I was going to love as much as I do, but I am so grateful for the set, even though I essentially joined the fandom after receiving it. That, my friends, is the Diviners set. So the Diviners series by Libba Bray is one of my favorite book series of all time now. That wasn't the case when I bought the set. I just literally felt FOMO when I saw the set, and I was like, you know what? I need to buy that set. So that's what I did. And I think what I mostly appreciate about these books is that there are character illustrations on every end page for like the entire series. And I appreciate that because I was given a very beautiful illustration of these characters that I had grown to love over the period of time that I was reading the Diviners. Also, I really love the detailing on these covers, but also on the back of each book you have some song lyrics of the creepy songs that are sung throughout the series. I love this. Like, I love everything about this, and you could totally tell that this set was worked on by fans because it looks like a lot of love was put into it. The spines, they look cool enough. For some people they don't line up, and you know what, that is definitely a manufacturing error that should be addressed at some point, but I am personally happy with the set. Mine came intact, thankfully. I also really love each different design of each cover. I love going through these because I love these characters so much. Absolutely. They're my fave. The song, oh my goodness, I kept on singing out loud and I had to stop. And yes, I'm like 100% obsessed with the foiling here. I could pretty much stare at these all day, all of them. I'm literally going through all of them right now because I love this series so much. Like, seriously, I can't even deal. This is just too beautiful. And the third last set I have to mention to you guys today is also a Bookish Box special edition set, and it is one of my favorite series of all time, and that, my friends, is the Bargainer Trilogy by Laura Falasa. I love this set so much. It was illustrated by Alice Maria Power, and funnily enough, I have these on the reverse dust jacket side. I just loved this art so much better. And see, this is what I have been loving about the Bookish Box special editions. They have started to add foiling to both sides. Fairyloot and Illumicrate, can you please keep up? And additionally, I love the end page art. This is so pretty. I love that on the naked hardbacks, they also utilize Alice Maria Power's art by pretty much foiling the hardback with it. Also, I love the alternative art as well. And yes, I would like to display it on that side as well, but that would require me buying another set because I'm just absolutely obsessed with Calypso and Desmond on these covers. I love the visualization and also Alice Maria Power's art style in combination with the tone of the series. All of it. It's absolutely perfect. It's stunning. It's everything I ever wanted and more in a special edition set, especially of one of my favorite series. I cannot get enough of the set, and I will continue to show it in every one of my videos and talk about how amazing it is and how amazing Alice Maria Power is as an illustrator. And the second last special edition set that I have to show you guys is kind of a given. Oh, yep. This is a given, 100%. Like, if you think that the set is ugly, I'm sorry, there's something wrong with you. This is so cute. I mean, yes, we all have personal preferences, whatnot, but like, this is absolutely cute. So guys, this is the Bridgerton set by Illumicrate, and once again, I am very much pleased with the color palette. I think Illumicrate have just been doing amazing bright books for some of their special edition sets, and I'm not mad about it. I really love bright books. And I mean, to top it all off, I have a rainbow for pages. Like, this is really cool. The concept is absolutely incredible. I mean, for an 8-book series, the way that they coordinated this, I'm like thoroughly impressed. Even the covers are like absolutely stunning. I love the foiling on every single one of them. them. A+ for effort. And I feel like with Bridgerton sets, it's so easy to like distribute like one half at a different time, which is what some book boxes have been doing. But Illumicrate decided to commit to these like very short royal hardbacks being sent at the same time, and it worked because none of us have to risk missing out on one half of a set. I am making a mess on my floor right now. The foiling on these, absolutely incredible. They just did such a good job. And I was considering getting these books in paperback because, yeah, you know, they're pretty cheap here to get in paperback. But when I saw this alternative, I immediately knew that I had to grab them. Eventually, I will read the Bridgerton series, but I am just, at the moment, admiring them on my bookshelves from afar. And last but certainly not least, the final set that I have to share with you guys today that I absolutely love and is definitely one of the best of the year is the Awakens series done by the Bookish box. I love that this comes in a slipcase. And I seriously wish that they did more slipcases for some series. I mean, yes, I know that some series have potential to be extended. However, in this case, I already know that Awakens is like a very full-on completed story because there's a spin-off as well. Like, the series is divided in sections anyway. This slipcase, so pretty, but also the spines, the way that this is done, absolutely incredible. And the cover concepts are really cool because they also play with the elements. There's representation of the air element on here. Those pages also represent the air element. Fire Falling does the same with the fire and the fire there as well. Earth's End carries on with that theme. Water's Wrath, yes, I love that. I love the blues. I love the blue pages here. Probably some of my favorite pages, but my favorite out of all of them has got to be Crystal Crowned. The color palette on this cover is absolutely wild in the best way possible. And the pages, you got some crystals there, absolutely in love. This special edition set did not start off with this concept. I understand why not many people like this concept because the customers who pre-ordered this set were going for a different concept. Understandable there. However, I love this concept. I'm really happy that they redesigned it. I just kind of wish they pushed out the pre-sale to kind of accommodate to customers who really wanted this set. I'm really happy with this product. In terms of the Bookish Box special editions that I've shown off in this video today, all of them have like thoroughly impressed me. I'm really happy that one of my favorite series has gotten this treatment. And like, you know what, as I mentioned, the Bargainer, the Diviners, Crave series, all 4 of these series are like my favorite series of all time. I love them all for different reasons, and I really hope one day that someone will give this treatment to the Malediction trilogy. But if not, these sets will have to make do. I'm very much impressed with this one. So I guess that's gonna be it for this video today, book lovers. If you happen to stay to the end of the video, leave me the book stack emoji because there were a lot of books here. If you happen to enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet already. Join the amazing community of book lovers. And also, I have social medias. I'm at GSwizzleBooks on Twitter and Instagram, and I'm also Goodreads. That's www.goodreads.com/GSwizzle. And finally, I'm at TikTok. I'm at GSwizzle on TikTok if you want to follow me there for some bookish content. I love you, book lovers, and I will see you later. Peace.
Started out with half and I flipped it in a double. Started out with half and I flipped it in a double.